mystery interstellar object that was spotted by astronomers last week. It could be the oldest comet ever seen.
In 2017, a strange, rock-like object slipped into our solar system. Scientists named it Oumuamua.
This object is simply a piece of another solar system that was expelled, and it has been traveling through interstellar space for hundreds of millions of years, billions of years, we don't know.
But by the time they spotted it, it was already leaving, vanishing into the dark before anyone could figure out what it was. Now, in 2025, another mysterious object has entered our cosmic neighborhood.
Astronomers have just detected another something out there blazing into our solar system at like 152,000 miles an hour, and unlike Earth and the rest of the planets.
But this time, thanks to powerful telescopes and cutting-edge sky surveys, astronomers caught it early, before it even came close. And while Oumuamua remains a mystery, this new visitor is something else, a little more familiar, yet far stranger at the same time. So, what is this interstellar intruder? Where did it come from? And why is it unlike anything we've seen before? The astonishing discovery of 3I Atlas. On July 1st, 2025, a telescope perched in the mountains of Rio Hurtado, Chile, spotted a glowing object zipping through the stars. At first glance, it looked like an ordinary comet, just another blurry dot in the cosmos. But within hours, that assumption shattered. Initially labeled a 11PL3Z, astronomers noticed that this mysterious object didn't follow the usual rules of the solar system. And within days, archived images from mid-June and even late May confirmed its path was not bound by the sun. Instead, it was coming from interstellar space. This realization led to its official designation, 3I Atlas. The 3I confirms it as only the third known interstellar object ever discovered by humanity, after Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. It arrived not with a flash, but with quiet precision, triggering alerts across observatories worldwide. Now, if you're not familiar with ATLAS, it stands for Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, a special sky survey system designed to scan the sky for near-Earth objects. ATLAS uses 4 powerful telescopes located in Hawaii, Chile, and South Africa to keep watch over the night sky. Here's how it works. Each night, every ATLAS telescope takes about 1,000 pictures. They do this by breaking the sky into small sections called sky fields. Each telescope captures around 250 different sky fields every night. And to make sure nothing slips past, each field is photographed 4 times, with one image taken every 12 minutes, over the span of an hour. That's how they track motion. Anything that moves between shots might be an asteroid, comet, or something we still don't know about. Altogether, each ATLAS telescope covers about 1/4 of the entire visible night sky per night. And because there are multiple telescopes around the world, ATLAS can monitor huge portions of the sky nearly all the time. That's how it was able to catch the strange new object now known as 3I Atlas. The Chilean site of ATLAS, equipped to survey even the dense regions of the Milky Way, was the first to spot 3I Atlas. Because most telescopes avoid the overexposed galactic plane due to too much starlight, ATLAS's detection capacity gave it an edge. And within days, observatories like Gemini, the Zwicky Transient Facility, and even amateur astronomers contributed follow-up data. What they found left everyone stunned. 3I Atlas is unlike any comet we've catalogued yet. For starters, it's massive and has an estimated diameter of around 11 kilometers, making it larger than both Oumuamua and Borisov. That's nearly the height of Mount Everest. But it's not just size that sets it apart. Its inbound velocity is about 58 kilometers per second, and it will accelerate to about 68 kilometers per second as it swings around the Sun, significantly faster than its interstellar predecessors. That's over 240,000 kilometers per hour, fast enough to cross the United States in under a minute. Its trajectory is sharply hyperbolic, which means that it's not bound to the Sun at all. With an eccentricity over 6, it's shooting in and out, never to return. It's also flying on a retrograde tilt of 175 degrees, essentially approaching from the opposite direction of the planets. This tells us something profound. It didn't come from here. Its inbound vector points to the Sagittarius arm of the Milky Way, suggesting it's a wanderer from far beyond. And yet, for something so big and fast, 3I Atlas is eerily calm. However, it does exhibit a faint coma, which is a cloud of gas and dust caused by ice sublimating as comets near the Sun. But 3I Atlas's coma is small, just 24 kilometers across, and its tail spans only about 3 arc-seconds. Compared to the dramatic outbursts of comets like Borisov, it's surprisingly muted. Its brightness barely fluctuates, just 0.2 magnitudes, suggesting a slow or stable rotation somewhere between 17 to 29 hours, though the coma obscures any certainty. Spectral analysis shows it's slightly reddish, similar to D-type asteroids from the outer solar system and comparable to both Oumuamua and Borisov. And based on its velocity and orbital characteristics, scientists believe 3I Atlas is a natural relic, likely over 7 billion years old, possibly born in the thick disk of the Milky Way and set adrift by the gravity of its home star. But others aren't so sure. Theories from fringe scientists like Harvard's Avi Loeb, who made headlines with his claims about Oumuamua, suggest possibilities ranging from alien probes to non-gravitational maneuvers. While these ideas remain controversial and largely unproven, they reflect a growing curiosity. We don't fully understand these visitors, and that makes them even more important. Now, with 3I Atlas heading toward its closest approach to the Sun on October 30th, 2025, all eyes are on this mysterious visitor. Its speed, size, and trajectory are unlike anything we've seen in recent years. And it brings back echoes of a more famous interstellar arrival, the one that started it all. Oumuamua. Oumuamua, the first interstellar visitor. 3I Atlas is one of the most stunning astronomical discoveries of the year. But within the past decade, we've had not one, but 2 other interstellar visitors, and one of them left astronomers more baffled than ever before. On October 19, 2017, astronomers scanning the skies at the Pan-STARRS Observatory in Hawaii noticed something strange, a fast-moving speck tumbling through space. The sight was astonishing. The object was not in the space records, and soon enough, the scientists realized that it was not from our solar system. It was named Oumuamua, which translates to scout or messenger in Hawaiian. And it became the first confirmed interstellar object ever seen entering our solar system. But what shook scientists wasn't just where it came from, it was everything else. It was tiny, about 100 to 400 meters long. But its shape was unlike anything natural we've ever seen. Some said it looked like a cigar. Others thought it resembled a flat pancake. The only thing everyone agreed on was that it was extremely elongated, and it didn't spin like other space rocks. It tumbled chaotically. Its brightness changed drastically, suggesting that whatever it was, it had a wildly uneven surface or motion. But that wasn't even the strangest part. As Oumuamua moved away from the Sun, it began to accelerate, as if something was giving it a tiny push. Comets sometimes do that when they heat up and release gas, but Oumuamua didn't have a tail, There was no coma, no visible signs of gas, no evidence of outgassing. It was not a regular comet, and yet it moved faster than gravity alone should allow. Its behavior defied every expectation, and scientists scrambled to make sense of what they were seeing. Some proposed it was a fragment of frozen hydrogen eroding invisibly in sunlight. Others argued it could be nitrogen ice chipped off from a distant exoplanet. But none of these models fit all the data. Among the more provocative voices was Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who suggested that Oumuamua might not be natural at all. Perhaps, he said, it was a kind of technological relic, a thin light sail sent across interstellar space by an alien civilization. That idea sparked fierce debate, but the data couldn't confirm or deny it. Oumuamua gave no answers. It vanished into the dark, leaving behind only a trail of questions and a realization that we had just witnessed the arrival of something truly foreign. And we weren't ready. Then, in 2019, came Borisov. From a modest observatory in Crimea, amateur astronomer Gennady Borisov spotted an object slicing through the sky on a path that no solar system body should follow. It was quickly confirmed, another interstellar visitor. But unlike Oumuamua, this one looked and acted like a typical comet. Named 2I Borisov, it had a coma, a bright tail of dust and cyanogen gas, and a familiar structure. Its speed and path matched what scientists expected. For many, Borisov was a cosmic relief, a visitor we could finally understand, but that only made Oumuamua look even stranger. If Borisov was normal, then what exactly was Oumuamua? Even today, the mystery of Oumuamua persists. Despite dozens of papers and competing models, no single explanation accounts for all of its bizarre behavior, and it remains a riddle that science still hasn't cracked. And now, in 2025, we have another visitor. 3I Atlas. This new interstellar passerby is larger than Oumuamua, faster than Borisov, and unlike either of them, it cuts into our solar system on a steep, retrograde path, moving against the flow of the planets. And though it carries a faint coma like Borisov, its behavior suggests something else entirely. Where Borisov felt familiar and Oumuamua felt impossible, Atlas sits somewhere in the middle. Massive, silent, fast, and strange. And it forces us to ask a deeper question. If 3 interstellar objects have appeared in just 8 years, how many others have slipped by, unseen? And what exactly is the universe trying to show us? Invasions from the stars, the new normal. Not long ago, the idea of something drifting into our solar system from another star system sounded like pure science fiction. That changed in 2017 when a strange, cigar-shaped object named Oumuamua tumbled into our cosmic neighborhood. 2 years later came Comet Borisov. And now, in 2025, we're being visited by 3I Atlas, 3 interstellar visitors. In just 8 years, that's not just surprising, it's suspicious. We've always imagined the space between stars as empty, just a black vacuum stretching across light years. So, if space is as empty and silent as we once believed, how are we suddenly seeing a parade of alien wanderers? Has something changed? Or more disturbingly, have they always been out there and we simply couldn't see them? Sounds eerie, but this possibility is not far-fetched. For most of modern astronomy, our sky surveys were limited. Small fields of view, slow imaging, and a strong Earth-centric bias. But in the past decade, things have changed. Now, powerful sky surveys like ATLAS and Pan-STARRS and AI-driven detection algorithms scan the skies with relentless precision, catching objects we would have missed entirely just years ago. Oumuamua, in fact, was only spotted after it had already passed Earth and was on its way out. So, what else have we missed? To answer that, we need to step beyond the edges of our solar system and travel into interstellar space. So far, only 2 human-made objects have ever made that journey, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. And when they crossed the heliopause, they didn't find a quiet void. They found noise, charged particles zipping around, magnetic fields twisting like invisible rivers, cosmic rays, ancient and totally alien, streaming in from distant parts of the galaxy. Interstellar space isn't empty. It's alive and interconnected, buzzing with activity. That changes everything. Our solar system isn't sealed off. It's porous. Objects come and go, and they're not always just dust or ice. Some may carry complex materials, maybe even technologies. That might sound dramatic, but if nature can fling icy rocks between stars, what are the odds that intelligent life couldn't do the same? And what's even more intriguing is that if 3 interstellar visitors have passed through in less than a decade, how many have passed through before we could see them? And how many more are yet to come? The universe isn't sending postcards, it's sending puzzles. And 3I Atlas might be the biggest one yet. Right now, Atlas is approaching its closest point to the Sun, its perihelion, which it will reach on October 29th, 2025, at a distance of about 1.357 astronomical units. That's just beyond Earth's orbit. Then, on December 19th, it will pass nearest to Earth, around 1.8 astronomical units, or nearly 270 million kilometers away. There's no risk of impact, but what it is doing is making scientists pay close attention. 3I Atlas has become more like a cosmic experiment, and we only have one shot to observe it. Telescopes across the globe are already tracking this mysterious visitor. From the Rubin Observatory in Chile to Gemini North in Hawaii, and even NASA's space-based instruments, scientists are racing to collect every detail. Spectral data, dust emissions, signs of outgassing, anything it leaves behind as it passes through our neighborhood. What it's made of, how it reacts to the sun, even what it smells like. All of it could tell us where it came from and what else might be out there. And yes, comets do carry detectable chemical signatures, which could help scientists determine what Atlas is made of if they can capture it. The leading theory is that Atlas is a natural interstellar comet ejected from some forgotten star system eons ago, now wandering the void. But not everyone agrees. A smaller circle of researchers still wonders if there's more. Could it be artificial, a probe, a relic from a civilization we've never known? The data so far points to a natural origin, but it doesn't rule out the strange either. And that's what makes it so enigmatic. We used to think the stars were silent, but maybe. They've been whispering all along, and now with Atlas, we're finally ready to hear them. What do you think 3I Atlas really is? A natural wanderer from deep space, or something far more mysterious? And if it's the 3rd interstellar visitor we've seen, how many more have we missed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey through the stars, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the strangest cosmic mysteries. Thanks for watching.